Hi, welcome. Welcome back to JuJu's Journey. I'm so excited. Today is the day that I am doing my cash envelope stuffing. I'm not going to wait until Sunday. It's actually Valentine's night. I'm just piddling around my house. I took a shower today, put on some pajamas. I decided to hibernate for the weekend. I will go next door and eat steak for dinner tonight, but I thought before that got ready, I would just go ahead and stuff my envelopes. I did make a video before this because I went ahead and updated my budget sheet, so I will post that I'll post that on Monday so y'all can go and watch that video. But welcome back to JuJu's Journey. This is a channel for me to kind of keep myself like a video diary of overcoming. I guess that's what you want to call it. My husband passed away a year and a half ago when I'm living on my own for the first time in my whole entire life. Did I say a year and a half ago? It's been a year and 2 months ago. He died on December 11th, 2024. Lord, don't pass the time away. But during that journey, or my journey, JuJu's journey, I'm 57 years old. When he passed away, over half of my income was, well, really, well over half of my income came to a halt. But I still had the same bills. Of course, the price of living wasn't as much because, feeding 2 people versus 1, things like that. My water bill went down $10 a month. My electric bill basically has stayed the same. But as far as all of the other bills, they basically are the same, except I don't have to pay his supplemental insurance, health insurance. But other than that, all of my bills are the same. But I lost over half of my income coming in. So I'm JuJu, had to go on a tight budget. So and plus I was terrified. So I started a zero-based budget. And if you're not familiar with that, that is where you take your income and you give every single penny a job. You go ahead and spend it before it hits your checking account. Of course, you're going to have to keep money in your checking account to pay the bills that are drafted and all that kind of stuff. But you it's planning for your future. That way, I do not just swipe my debit card, swipe my debit card, swipe my debit card. I am very fortunate, but you've got to understand I am 57. I wish I'd started this journey a lot sooner. I am completely debt-free. My car's I don't have a car payment. I do not have a house payment, which I did until December 11th, 2025. I had a house payment. But as of right now, I am completely debt-free, which is pretty typical, I would imagine, for my age. But if I were younger and I started this method, I would have been debt-free a lot younger, way lot younger. And I would have had so much financial freedom, it would have been unreal. I would never in my life be in the situation I'm in right now. Although I am also very fortunate, I do have a retirement. That's how I do get paid. And I have, I get monthly dividends from that. But, I'm not a rich person by any means, And so I have to budget. I live on a tight budget. And here we go. We're going to do our weekly envelope cash stuffing. Like I said, zero-based budget. And I also stuff envelopes. So here we go. Let's get started. I only get $3,000 a month, y'all. That's it. And I get paid once a week. This is my envelope. This is my cash wallet that I take with me everywhere I go. And I spent money this week. I've got to scan my rewards. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I spend money. I spent money this week. I've been doing good. I've been doing real good, like the past month of being able to put a lot of money back each week, but not this week. But I will tell you, I'm just going to go with it. I pull, all of these are ones. I don't think I have any fives, which is a bummer. No fives, no tens, not in that group. Groceries, I do have some grocery money left. That's weird. I've got $4 left out of grocery money. Okay, let's see what I have in dining out. Okay, I do. I have 1 5, which is really not quite accurate, but that's okay. Lunch, I'm taking this money. My children owe me lunch money because JuJu paid for lunch this week. So I'm starting over in lunch. They owe me money. Oh, I've got a 10 in there too. That's good. I'm not stealing from our lunch fund, guys. I promise. I would never do that to my kids. And miscellaneous, I use that. And I'm not going to touch the gift money. So anyway, I'm going to take all of the money I did not spend out of my cash wallet, and I am going to put it to the side to do something with a little bit later, okay? So let me look and see how we are looking. The video that I made earlier was not good. The one about the budgeting sheets, I was so out of focus, but I figured the people that want to watch will watch. I'm not going to redo it. I just wanted to get my budget sheets done before I started this video. Let me make sure y'all are in frame. Okay, so I do something a little bit different than some people. I do get paid only once a month, but I'm the type person that I really and truly... Oh, I've got to get my change out. I really, really, really and truly love I can't even fit it in that change jar. I absolutely love having a relationship with my money. I could stuff once a month and be done with it, but I choose to stuff once a week, although I only get paid once a month. I'm so terrified. I'm still in that fight or flight mode from losing my husband last year. I'm just afraid something's going to happen, and I don't want to have to come and unstuff all of this hard work that I've been working on. I would much rather just come to this one binder. And if you've been here long enough, you know that at the beginning of the month, I plan all of my cash. I know how many fives I'm going to need, how many tens, how many everything out of my $3,000 for the whole month to stuff all of my envelopes. And I do. I take it and I have a category for everything in this book, except for when I start stuffing my envelopes. When I get to stuffing my envelopes, I only have 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, and overflow, okay? But I do have all of my bills. They're all in here. I have my insurance, my water, my electricity, all of these bills I pull cash for because I am fortunate enough to be 1 month ahead. I did that last year by using this method. So I keep $3,000 in my checking account, and I pull $3,000 to put in my binder. That way, when my bills are drafted, and I look on my, my bank app, like my water bill came out. So I know I paid $80. It was like $79 and some odd cents. I just paid my water bill. I touched the cash. It's not just coming out of my checking account and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. This money is completely gone. I need to go put it back in my checking account. And that's what that bank bag is for. Our electricity bill has already come out. My phone bill came out. So I can go ahead and pay it. It's $60 a month. let's see, internet is at the end of the month. Checking fees, they come out at the end of the month. My car service payment plan, that comes out, it's already out. It came out. That's $101. Scrubbies has not come out yet. These are all drafted bills out of my checking account. Subscriptions has come out, $100. And gas, I did put gas in my car. I need to check on that before I pull that money. And Pets Vet, I don't have any cash in that one. So I've pulled my bill money. And it's in my bank bag ready to be organized in case I have to put it in my checking account. If I do not have to put it in my checking account, I will hold on to this cash, count it, look at my denominations when I'm budgeting for next month, and I'll just hold on to this cash instead of getting it out of the bank. And whatever I need from the bank, whether if this is like $1,500, then I only have to get $1,500 out of my checking account, if that makes any sense. So when my check goes in, the only thing that's at my house at the beginning of the month in this bag is only going to be $3,000. Okay, so let's stuff my cash wallet, get it loaded for the week. I'm not planning on doing anything tomorrow either, guys. I am hibernating because I've got that wedding coming up, and like I said, I spent money this week, and I cannot do it. So JuJu, I give myself $50, and that's to spend any way I want. And boy, did I do that this week. But it's okay. I mean, when I say I went crazy, y'all, I'm not talking about crazy. I may have spent, I don't know. Like, I mean, I did buy a new trash can for my kitchen. I wouldn't say that's going crazy. I did get a new laundry basket. I don't think that's going crazy. And I bought some watercolor paint, some paint brushes, and I wouldn't say that's going crazy. You know? Okay, why? Okay, I did groceries. I did dining out. So now I'm on lunch. Okay, lunch money gets $20 a week from me, and then it'll get $20 a week from one daughter, and then another $20 from the other daughter. So we'll start out with $60. Dining out, I give, ooh, no. I knew I did something wrong. Groceries gets $50 a week, okay? Dining out gets $30. And I did spend more on dining out this week. I bought lunch today and yesterday. It's probably close to 30, a little bit over, but I did have to use my miscellaneous. So dining out, lunch, miscellaneous gets 10. And if you heard what I just said, that means that if I go over spending in lunch, then I can pull from miscellaneous. If I spend a little bit more for groceries, then I can pull from miscellaneous, okay? And like this week, I didn't spend all that money on groceries. JuJu actually borrowed from groceries to get the things that I needed, okay? You understand? This is just a way to trick your brain on thinking before you buy stuff, you know? Did I give giving $5? I don't think I did. I'm trying to let giving get up there a little bit. Oh, I did help somebody out, y'all. Somebody was shy a couple of dollars. Let me see. She was shy $1, y'all, and I was able to help her. I gave her $1. I put $5 in, and the person at the register gave me the change back. Wasn't that awesome? And that's because I had that giving envelope, and it made me so excited. So excited. So my cash wallet is loaded, and going into the week, I only plan to spend cash. I do not want to swipe my debit card. That's the goal there, guys, is to have a relationship with your money, okay? That's the whole goal. All right, so now we're going to get to the money part of my... Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to start with high priority. That's the most important, okay? So let me see if we can be seen. House taxes. I've updated my binder. It's going to get $25. Updated my binder. I updated my budget sheet. So we got 20 and 5. And we should have $175. So let's count and see. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Very good. So that's, my house taxes are due in December. And it's only been a month and a half and I've already saved up $175. That makes me feel good. Insurance, house insurance is going to receive $50. And that should bring us to $350. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 350. $350. I'm probably going to have to beef that up a little bit later in the year, but right now I can't afford it. So let's see. House taxes is going to receive 20. Oh, wait a minute. That was house insurance and car insurance. Oh, these are car taxes. Okay, never mind. Car taxes is going to receive 20. I thought I got myself mixed up. I don't know when these are due. I think they're due. I should be getting something in the mail, actually. But I've already saved up for this year's car taxes. So this is for 2027 car taxes. And house insurance is for 2027 house insurance because I just paid that, but I saved it last year. So let's count and see if we have it 140. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So that's correct. I like to put my budget sheets where I can see the balance. Okay, $40 for car insurance. That's for 2027. I just paid 2026's. And I did get it lowered, guys. My house insurance and my car insurance, it was going to be $5,800 and some odd dollars, and I went in and talked to them. I still had a $500 deductible. I was grandfathered in. But now I'm going to have a higher deductible. Something else they changed, but they lowered my insurance. It was like $4,600 and some odd dollars, I think. I've got the receipt in there. But I did good. I saved over $1,000. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60. So that's $260. I must not have put it in yet. That's why these trackers are the most important thing you can do. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Oh no, I did it right. I did put it in. $280. I just didn't count right, I don't guess. Or my brain wasn't making good. Okay, tax prep, I did not put anything in this week. Amazon Prime, nothing. House maintenance is going to get 5. And that should put us at $35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. That's not for major house maintenance. It would take, hopefully, but it's really for house paint, things like that. Car maintenance is going to receive 0. I am going to have to pay next weekend $25 to get my tires rotated. So, I don't know. I'll probably just pay it out of my cash wallet. Emergency is going to receive 5. And that should put us at $35. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. I told you I made a video of me updating my budget sheets. And I did add up all the totals at the end of that video to tell you how much money all of my binders have in it since January 1st. So when I post that video, y'all need to watch it because it's even amazes me. And that's all within 1.5 months. So medical's going to have 35. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Okie dokie. See how exciting this is? It really starts getting excited when you start seeing your money add up. That first month of January is like, ooh, because it takes forever to get to like $35 or $40, you know. But when you start getting to where it's $100 and then you're going to start doing placeholders so you can get that money in the bank so it can start drawing interest, that's when it gets exciting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 for savings. It received $5. Month ahead is going to receive 0. Personal care is going to get $5. The reason some of these categories is getting 0 is because of my electric bill. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that's because it went up $100 in 1 month. So I had to take some things out. Vet's going to only get $5 this week. I haven't even looked at my new electric bill. I'm decided not to. Not yet. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 for vet. This is going to have to be ramped up a little bit, but in order for me to save up enough money to take them to the vet next year. Okay, so that binder's been stuffed for the week, and I'm excited. Let's get it out of the way. And next, let's go to, I call this my low priority. These are things that, some of them are very important, don't get me wrong. Like clothes are important, you know, but I'm not stuffing clothes this week because of that darn electric bill. Entertainment was, I'm going to pull these 5s because I think most of these are 5s. Entertainment is still going to receive 5 because that's important. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Entertainment to me is, if I go, somebody wants to invite, I want to go to the movies. Or if I want to go to a friend's house and take an hors d'oeuvre or takes an alcoholic beverage, I can, you know. Vacation is going to receive a 20. And that's not going to be enough, but it'll be a little bit more than I had. Okay, vacation. I got 50s in here too. Okay, let's go 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 90, 200, 200. 1 month from today, I need to have a good amount of money in vacation. That's when my daughter's getting married. Gifts is receiving 0 this week because of that. Darn, sorry. Electric bill. Wish list is getting 0. Lawn and garden's getting 0. Wedding. My daughter's getting married. And so she's going to get $15. And I'm very excited for her. I did have some money left over, enough money in savings I did give her a little bit of money to help with her down payment on her wedding. So we got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So $255. Let's see if that's right. That's correct. So that will at least pay for their dinner after they get married. It's just a small, intimate wedding with only her immediate family. But it's going to be in Charleston, and we're going to have a good time. It's just, I'm only going for one night. So Adventure is going to get 10. Adventure to me is, like on a Saturday, we used to do Saturday fun days, and we still will when the weather gets better. We'll just take off and go to a town we haven't been to. And so that's adventurous. Or when I went and did the 5K, it cost over $100 for gas and lunch and entering the little race, you know. So this is adventure. This is something that's sporadic, that, you know, seeing a new town, seeing new places, just in our own little community. Just an adventurous little envelope. So if I get invited to go do something like that, I don't have to look at my checking account and say I don't have the money. I can basically look and say, you know what? I think I can do it because I've been saving. So we've got 10, 20, 30, no, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, $110 in adventure. And I really do not want to have to pull this money to use it towards that little mini vacation day. Easter is still going to receive something. I didn't put a halt to it this month because it's going to be right around the corner. So I kept it. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I want to be able to help buy food, and I also want to get my little grandchildren little Easter surprises if I want to. So I did keep that one, but due to my electric bill, I'm not stuffing Thanksgiving, Christmas, Christmas child, fire department, and monthly giving has not even been started yet anyway. So that binder is completed. And next, my very favorite binder in the whole entire thing is my grandchildren and my children. If this is your first time here, I have 5 children, 4 girls, 1 boy. They all have significant others. And now I have also 5 grandchildren. So I start out with the youngest grandchild, go to the oldest, and then I start out with the youngest child and their spouse and go to the oldest. But they each get $5 a week. And I've already updated the trackers, and I'm not going to count this money, okay? Because they all have the same exact thing. They all should have $35. I just need to make sure it goes in. The next birthday we have is, the next birthday we have is my son-in-law. It's going to be in March. And then we have a birthday in June. And then July. 2 in June. But then they really kind of start, you know. But the one in March, I hope I'm going to have enough money to do that. I should. If not, I'll use some of JuJu money. But I did, I just pulled the $100 for my grandchild, this one, and my daughter here. Their birthday was February 2nd. They share their birthday, mother and son. She had him on her birthday. I have not mailed their birthday cards. Normally, I buy something on Amazon, put the money back in my account. But he turned 8, and I think he wants cash. And if I ask her what she wants, she'll tell me nothing, and then I'll just waste my money. So, with the snow, and I don't know, I did not go to the post office this week. I had no plans to go, so I didn't go. But anyway, all of my envelopes are stuffed. They understand. I talk to her pretty much every day. She's she's actually my stepdaughter, but she's like I've raised her since she was in first grade, going into first grade. So that whole summer before. So now, let's pull the money. Oh, goodness. Let me go get a Sharpie real quick, okay? I'll be right back. Sorry, Gabby. I know y'all can hear me stomping. My foot went to sleep. And so I also have on slide bedroom sheets that I do not walk well in. Okay, so this is the money that I did not spend in my cash wallet. This is my savings binder. It's like a game binder, okay? So we did finish the ones last week. And I decided to take those ones. It was $60. And I decided to take those ones and put it towards my vacation. Because like I said, that's going to cost me a good amount of money. And I didn't clean it up. So, all I did just now is put some rubbing alcohol. I ordered these off of Amazon. It came with a whole bunch of them. I mean, a whole bunch of them. Some of these savings challenges can go up into, I think up to $5,000. But, you know, I'm not rich like that. I hadn't worked my way up to that. I'm only on $1 and $1 bills and maybe some 5s and 10s every now and again. I might get there one day. So, let's count our ones and see how we did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. That's a lot of ones. I like that. So let me put them in. I'm going to put them in my little envelope. What did I say, 23? I'll recount it. I'm almost positive I said 23. So, there we go. And then we're going to mark off 23. That's pretty good that I've already saved $60 in just a month and a half. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. When all of these are checked off, I have $60 saved. And I think that's very, very exciting. And my next challenge, it says a $5 saving. But like I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm just taking all of my money and adding it up and putting it in here. And when I check all of these off, I am $300 saved. So this week we saved 10, 15, 20, and 25. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I only have $15 more. So that's an incentive for me not to spend this week. Like, if I can save $15, then I will have $300 that I can put towards vacation. So I do not have to borrow from any other place in my binders. I can stay on track and then start saving again for another mini vacation. And then this money can go towards something else that's important, you know? Like maybe my house insurance or something like majorly important. But right now, going and having a good time for my daughter's little elopement, that's really what it is. We just get to watch her elope. That's where that money's going. So I can eat, buy gas, and do all the things for 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. But anyway, that's it, guys. I'm excited. I'm going to have this video up on Sunday. And then, I guess on Monday I'll post how I, showing you how I updated my budget sheets and my binders. And then I want y'all to stick around and see how much money I've already saved in my envelopes. It just makes everything so exciting. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, your receipts, scan them. Scan them into your phone. Download the Fetch app. Every receipt that you spend, like this week I had lots of little receipts. So even if you spend $1, you scan that receipt, you're going to get 25 points, right? So it doesn't matter how big or how small. Some things are promoted, so some receipts that you scan will give you like 60 points. So it's good. And then the points add up, and when they add up to a certain amount, you can redeem those points in gift cards, whether it's going to be an Amazon card or a Visa card, or if you want a certain restaurant or a certain clothing department store. There's a whole bunch of them. But I'm going to put that link in my description so you can go there. And if you go in through that link, I'll get points and you'll get points if you sign up. But it doesn't cost anything, and why not make more money off of the money you already spend? And then with that being said, I want y'all to, I don't want you to, I'm just telling you, I started in June of last year using Ally. It's a bank. It's a reputable bank. It's been around for years, but it's a high yield savings account. They also have checking, but I only have the savings. And it was real easy to sign up. I linked my personal home bank to it so I can transfer money from my bank to that bank and that bank back to my bank. And no problems. No problems at all. You can even get checkbooks, I think, if you want to. I didn't go that route because I didn't want to. I want that money to sit there and just earn interest. But it does earn like 3.3 something percent interest. It could be even a little higher. Don't quote me on that. But I have literally $4,970 some odd dollars in that savings account. And I earned over $13 last month. If I had that money in my savings account at my local bank, I would have earned, what? I don't even know. Nothing, really. Hardly anything would I earn. But, so it's worth it. Anyway, I'm going to put that link as well. Just, you can at least go and check it out. Use your own discretion. I watched videos for 6 months before I made the leap to go do it myself. And everybody was talking about what a good deal it was. I do watch Dave Ramsey. They have another bank that they're using. So you might want to look at what they're promoting. Because I do think their whole process of getting out of debt and, live like no other. So tomorrow you can live like no other. I do appreciate that whole virtue. Staying in debt to me makes no sense. You should, my husband worked so hard his whole entire life, and we were not credit card people. We really weren't my husband's truck was a 2004. My son's driving it now. I mean, not driving. I mean, he does drive it. He has his own truck, but when my husband passed away, I gave him the truck. But it still drives just fine. Um, we would, I've only had 2 new cars in my whole entire married life. So we were not the type people that had debt. We just had 5 children. 5 children. But having our house payment and our things like that, I mean, it would have been so wonderful. And we decided we were going to live well at home. So we did not cut back on groceries, and we kept the house super cold or super warm. We were not frugal in any way, shape, or form. My kids got good, they got clothes, they played all the sports. We just never really did a budget, though. But it just breaks my heart that some people have to work, like my husband, so hard. Although he, did get to save for retirement. But can you imagine, I mean, when you come home and you pay all of your bills and you have $10 left, and that's because you have a car payment and you have a house payment and you may have 2 car payments and then you may have a credit card bill. Just pay them off. Take the smallest credit card that you have and, take those this cash game that we play, savings challenges. Like, do your best not to spend all the money in your cash wallet. And when you do this, take the balance and go pay off that credit card. Put it towards one, pay the minimum on all the others. And then whenever that's done, take what you were paying on that one and just pay it off. And every month you're going to get richer and richer. You're going to have that extra money to go pay on the other stuff. And then after that, that extra money is going to go to something important. And then you're going to be able to breathe and you're going to be able to sleep. It's financial freedom. Although I'm fine, I get paid the same thing. My bills are going to be the same. But doing this method makes me breathe at night because I know next year I'm not going to act crazy and go spend money that I don't have. I've already spent it, and now I'm going to be able to pay my house taxes, and I'm going to be able to pay my house insurance. If something weird were to happen, I'm already 1 month ahead, I want to get secure enough that when my hot water heater goes out, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to have that emergency fund set up for that, It's all doable, guys. You've seen it here today. It's only February 15th. Well, it's actually the 14th. But when you see this video, it's going to be the 15th, or when I put it up. You're going to see, you can see how much we've saved in only 1 month and a half. And it's going to tangible things. It's not saved to go, part of it's saved to go on a vacation. But it's for things that are important to us. But when those crises happen, we're not going to panic because we're going to be prepared. I don't want anybody to ever feel like, they're not going to be okay. That's a bad place to feel. Trust me. But now I don't have to worry when these birthdays roll around. I don't have to sit there and say, am I going to be able to buy groceries this week? Or am I going to be able to get my grandchild a nice birthday gift? If something comes up and I need to go buy a new shirt, I'm at the age I don't have to buy a lot of clothes, okay? I don't work. I have a very casual life, But if I wanted to go buy something new, I'm $20 in, but your budget could be more than that for clothes. But once this envelope starts adding up, I'm not going to have any reservations. I might be able to go buy a $100 outfit and not even go, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have buyer's remorse. If somebody invites me to go do something, I can come to my entertainment and say, okay, I can go do that. I don't have to worry about it. Vacation, I'm worried about vacation because I only have $200. And my hotel room is $530. So even with that $300, I'm still not there. And I still have to eat, you know. Gifts. My Aunt Debbie's birthday's coming up. She's going to get a cheap little gift because I only have $20. But that's okay. She'll be happy. Actually, I do already have her birthday gift. It was an accidental birthday gift. Wish list. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but if I have something that I feel like I really need, I'm going to keep putting money in that wish list. And I'm going to say, okay, I can do that. Last year it was a computer, you know. I just don't know. Right now I don't know what that is. Lawn and garden, I can only buy 1 bag of potting soil. Maybe a few bags of pot. I might not even garden this year. I'm not really feeling it. I do need to go do yard work, but I might just let that save over and do something next year. This wedding, she's going to be able to go out to eat and it'll be a gift. You know, it just all adds up, guys. Last year, I did not have Easter, Thanksgiving, or Christmas in my binder. And when those holidays hit, especially like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I went and bought the food. Everybody helped pay for food, but I went and bought it initially. But I mean, even my portion that I was paying, I was like, geez, I should have budgeted for this, you know? And then I wouldn't have even felt the crunch of that because I'd already budgeted for it. But anyway, it's all doable, guys. Even if you put $1, $2. Last year, I was putting $3 a week on some of these. But I paid off my house, and so now I've bumped that up to $5. So, you know, it's all doable, guys. Keep with it. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that y'all, I hit 40 subscribers. 40. It may even be at 41. And you know my first goal is 50. So please hit that subscribe and please hit that thumbs up and please let me hear from you. I love hearing from you. You know, I had one person that watched her. She lived where it was below zero. I think she said like 20 below zero, 15 below zero. And her furnace was going out. But she was going to rent. I guess she was going to rent one or something. But I was like, wow, that is so horrible. I can't even imagine. I did pray for you that night if you watched this video again. I did. I prayed for you so hard. Because I know. Like, I hope you had the budgeting system, and I hope you had your little emergency fund. Because if my furnace went out and it was below zero, I would freeze to death. I'm sure y'all are equipped, and y'all have everything that y'all need to keep yourselves warm. But, boy, it'd be over. It would be over. I live in South Carolina, where it was like almost 70 today. And remember, last week we had 6 inches of snow. This time last week. It's amazing. Amazing. No, it wasn't last week. It was the weekend before. But just 2 weeks ago, we had that much snow. So, anyway, God bless. Thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I've got to flip this off.